What's up, my beautiful dog pound family? It is the second weekend, the last weekend of the Delaware November firearms season. We are back up in the Shorebilly skyscraper, and hopefully, after we've had a lot of rain today, the rain has stopped. The evening has calmed down. We got a light wind. It seems like things are working out. So we're hoping, with any luck, tonight will be a good night. At least we're hoping. But just want to thank you all for tuning in with us. Hoping we can provide you some entertainment, whether you're just laughing at us or we're actually getting lucky and taking a deer home. One way or another, we're going to have some fun because that's what we do. So, Taylor is going to be on the camera tonight. At least, we're hoping one will come out earlier. Maybe we both get a shot. But that's what we do. We swap back and forth. So, but Taylor's running the camera tonight. And the landowners out here with us tonight. We've got the back of the property covered. If he decides to shoot one, it seems like we've got a perfect setup. So just stay tuned. And we'll keep you posted, and hopefully you guys will get to see some brown on the ground. Let's have some fun.
Jogger.
She piled up right there. I couldn't get her to turn full broadside. So I just picked the best. I had a pretty good angle, right there at her chest. Now that is a good ending to a great day. Tammy came home from the hospital today after having her surgery. She's in pain but doing well, and she had to break my arm to get me out of the house to come hunting tonight. I'm just kidding. My oldest daughter is kind of home hanging out with her. They're having a good time. I guess if she can have a good time being she just had major surgery last night. But anyway, she wanted me out of the house, and I'm out here, and I'm glad I came. Didn't know how it was going to turn out because it had rained up until 2 o'clock. So it's kind of just a dreary day. And thankfully the weather broke, and it turned out to be a really nice afternoon. And legal shooting time here is, of course, it's a half hour after sunset. So today was 5:14 was the end of legal shooting time. And those deer made their appearance at 5 o'clock. So I was hoping that there were more in the woods behind them. And of course, I have yet to take a deer until tonight. So I'm, looking to get some meat in the freezer. So when it comes to that, I'm all about population management, good mature does. One of the other ones was a button buck. I couldn't tell with the other one, but they were half the size of what this doe was that I took. And there's a couple more does just running around that's bigger than her. I was hoping that there would be some more coming out because I think you'll see here in a minute, there's an 8-pointer that just showed up last night. And he's a pretty decent 8-pointer for what we have here, being that everybody around us hunts. And I don't think they care what they shoot. So having a nice 8-pointer like that, he's probably 2 years old, maybe 2.5 at the oldest. It's still good to see. And the deer out here, we've been feeding these deer Forget Genetics, the minerals, has made a huge difference with our deer here on this farm. Up until late last year, we noticed that the deer, the body sizes were smaller. Just overall, they were just smaller. And I shot a 140-pound field dress doe last year, which was the largest doe I ever shot. But that was one of the ones that she really stuck out in the crowd. This year, that's not been the case. Even the yearlings have had really good, health-wise. They've looked really good. You can just tell that they're healthy deer. And I attribute a lot of that to the minerals that we're using out here. When you're giving these deer proper nutrition, minerals to help them fight disease, different things like that, does are eating that early on, and that's in their milk. So when fawns are born, they're nursing, they're getting the minerals in their bodies at a very early age. So it's made a difference. I noticed we had more does this year with at least twins than we did the previous 2 years. So we've noticed a big change there. So it's helping the population, but at the same time, you do need to harvest these mature does because our doe to buck ratio was extremely way off kilter 2 years ago. I think it was like a 13 or 14 to 1 doe to buck ratio. It was unbelievable bad. We have thinned that out. We took six good mature does out of here last year. and that's made a difference. You know, tonight we got lucky with another one. Taylor got one back in October firearm season during antlerless season. So it's making a difference. We've noticed a lot more bucks this year, and we're starting to see better antler growth. So with time, that forget genetics is really working its miracles. So we are getting ready to get up out of stand. Luckily, we don't have to go track this deer. She dropped right where she stood. Clean, quick kill, and that's going to feed us for a while. So I'm grateful to the man upstairs for looking after us, allowing my health to be able to be here. My wife is home after having a major surgery just yesterday. Thank God she's well enough to be home. I got a lot to be grateful for. With Thanksgiving just a few days away now. If you guys don't see this before Thanksgiving, just knowing that us all here at the Dog Pound are wishing you and your families a safe and happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys eat like crazy, stuff yourselves, and just have a wonderful holiday together with the ones you love the most. And Taylor and I are getting ready to load up the stuff here in the blind and go out here and recover this deer. Like I said, we ain't got far to go. She's right there in the field. So I'll get back to you in a minute when we get out there, take a better look at this doe once we get out there to her. So stay tuned. I thought it went all the way to the ground. Well, that just goes to show you. That goes to show you how good STREAMLIGHTs are. They land upright. Bring my crippled butt down these steps. I'll get this stuff out when we get up there. Are you gonna take the sled or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Figured it'd just be easier to walk there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just hook you to the ball.
Okay.
Yeah. When you want, and you gotta have freaking mud tires, that's what you deal with.
Well, Taylor can say he don't have a parking lot princess anymore. She got a little muddy tonight.
I wonder if Maggie can clean it for me.
Yeah, okay. I think you and I know the answer to that question. Megan be like, you clean at your truck, you clean it. Oh yeah.
You're way bigger than mine.
She's a fat girl. Man, look at them. Look at them tarsal glands.
Right.
Smell them. So that's one thing you can tell about a healthy deer is their hooves. If they're not like flaky.
Yeah.
So it doesn't look like she's ever had an encounter with that disease. I'm getting old and crippled. Let me get myself down here to her. Yeah, she's a nice doe. Nice doe. I want to take the opportunity and just, first of all, we always say thanks to the good Lord above for giving us an opportunity to harvest such a beautiful animal. And of course feed our families, especially with Thanksgiving right around the corner. This one here, most of you who know me knows that I lost my brother a couple weeks ago, unexpectedly. And a lot of people who knew Coleman, you know, they loved him. He was a special person. Not just a great brother, but Coleman is the person who taught me basically how to hunt. My dad didn't hunt when he was growing up, and his time more or less was spent teaching us other things. Coleman was the one who fell in love with hunting at a very young age. Of course, I'm 11 years younger than Coleman, so it kind of just come natural. I wanted to tag along my big brother, and of course he took me hunting, and I have him to thank for a whole lot of years, whole lot of great memories spent in the field with my big brother, who I regrettably will never do again. And it's a hard pill to swallow, but the things that he showed me has enabled me to be where I am, partly. And I'm able to take what I've learned, pass on to Taylor and my grandkids. And it all started because Coleman didn't mind having his little brother tag along with him. So I just want to say this deer is dedicated to my brother, Coleman. Coleman, I love you, brother. I miss you. And we will see each other again one day. But as I said, with Thanksgiving right around the corner, please don't go and let moments slip away from you. Take every moment for what it is, make it important, make memories, and don't waste it. Because when it's wasted, you can't get it back. But we're very proud to take this doe in Coleman's honor tonight. And hopefully Taylor will be able to follow up for tomorrow night. And we're going to have deer now added to our menu list when it comes to Thanksgiving. So also want to say thank you to our good friend Mike Slinkard with HECS. It's getting a little chilly, my nose is running, guys, excuse me. HECS has done an amazing job helping us out. Their products work, I swear by them. You know, it's helped us tremendously. We're seeing 3 times the amount of deer. We were never able to get close enough to deer like we are now. It's just an amazing product. All the links to their products will be down in the description of the video. Please check them out. I promise you, you won't regret it. Also want to say thank you to Silver Stag, supplying us with our knives that we use in the field. They're proven, tested. They're built in America by Americans who love our great nation. And these are quality knives that you can pass on for generations. So make sure you also look up Silver Stag. And we're going to test that knife out for the first time, the new one, in just a little bit. But I want to get out here and say this little special prayer. And like I said, dedicate this one to my big brother. And I miss you, man. Wish you could have been here with us. And I guess maybe you are in some way. But see you guys in a minute up front. We'll get her out of this field and we'll get up there and take care of her and get her dressed out. She's a great doe. Damn, she's bigger than I thought. Alright, now that we're back in the truck, it is time to check the deer in. And in Delaware, you do that here. You can do it a couple different ways, but the easiest way is just doing everything electronically. You got a report in Delaware. You have a deer harvest report card. This, of course, this is your regular license here. And then, if DNR ever spot checks you out on your farm or wherever you're hunting at, you have these things here called report cards. And you can see it's for 2526 Delaware Deer Harvest Report Card. And these are the tags, which we have some extras that are printed up, laminated, so that way if they get wet or something like that, it won't tear them up. Because these are just paper, so you just fill out your harvest date, your registration number, and it tells you
matter of fact, it should be, yep, right here. If you look down here in your instructions, and this is for out of state, same thing. If you come to Delaware to hunt, you'll be calling this number, which it's not even call, you go online, or you can call the number, I guess, if you one of the old schools. Alright, so, as you can see, you just hit your personal, and you sign in. Then you got your options here, your license, permits, hunter education, and you scroll down, you know, and then it tells you which tags that you have, that you bought, paid for, that are active. And then harvest reporting, which is right here, you just click on that. Alright, so I'm gonna put it there. Harvest reporting comes with my name. Make sure your season 25-26 is right. Deer carcass tag, report a harvest. In which county? So what you do is just hit your little arrow, down arrow. We are right now in Kent County. We're in Wildlife Management Zone. This is Zone 7. And it says land, whether it's privately owned land or public. Of course, we're on private land. Did you harvest your deer on properly enrolled in a deer damage assistance? We're not. Publicly owned land, no. Hit next. And then it'll bring up here this, because you have an antlerless deer tag, you got what they call a hunter's choice, which is either a doe or a buck. And a buck in the state of Delaware is defined as a male deer with antlers 3 inches or bigger. So you could use your hunter's choice if it's, say, a spike or something like that. And you got a resident quality buck tag. Now the resident quality buck tag is for anything 15 inches. The inside spread has to be 15 inches to register as a quality buck. If you don't have anything but a resident quality buck tag, you must let that deer whelp, unless you can know that he's definitely 15 inches. Don't take that chance. So we're going to use an antlerless deer tag since we do have a doe. What species of deer? It's whitetail. We do have some sicker here in the state now, and it is an adult doe. And which weapon? We used a straight wall pistol caliber rifle. And it was today. So it tells you your preview here, Kent County Zone 7, privately owned, deer damage, no, antlerless deer tag, white-tailed adult doe, straight wall pistol caliber, and then you just hit submit. It's going to kick back your number, which is right there, your registration number. Now what you do is you take out, we'll use one of these better tags here that I have, that are made for weatherproofing and so we don't lose the tag, because you don't want to do that either. If you're taking it to a butcher shop, taxidermist, anything like that, you have to have a tag on that deer. So just put your name on here, and your butcher will use this. He'll put it with your meat when he's done processing it, and then that way you know the deer you drop off is the deer you're picking up. So the license LEN number, which is, where is the first page of my license here? There's my license number. So you put your license number. Harvest date. Day is the 21st.
22nd.
Day's 22nd?
Yeah.
Alright, 11/22/25. And now your registration number, which is right here, on, like you said, on the phone. It is 1122 1153. And that is what a properly filled out deer carcass tag should look like. And then what you do here is we've got these things here. You can, you know, like with a doe, punch a hole in its ear, or you know, the bone there in the leg, and then tie this on under good and tight so you don't lose it. And then the butcher will take this and keep it with everything. But as of right now, that deer is legal. We are now able to remove that deer from this property without getting in trouble by Mr. Green Jeans. You don't want Mr. Green Jeans to be on your bad side. They're your friends. So at least try to keep them that way. That's how you, in Delaware, that's how you tag a deer, in case you want to wear. So we're going to go up here and we're going to field dress this doe, and then we're going to head to the butcher shop. So stay tuned. Little old trick the old timers taught us years ago. A fresh kill, especially a good mature doe like this, you can't get a better attractant in the world than just to take the dorsal glands off the doe that you got. There we go. All we need. There you have it. There's your dorsal glands. Also, want to give a good special out to our friends over at Willie Knives, local here in Greenwood, Delaware. Matt does an awesome job. They're dealers for silver stag knives, and when I need my knives toughened up, sharpened, Matt, no questions asked. He's fast and they're razor sharp when they're done. So if you're a hunter and you need something that's going to do the job without you having to butcher everything to finally get the job done, because you're kind of like trying to field dress a deer with a butter knife, go to Willie's Knives in Greenwood if you're local, and they will hook you up, and guarantee you will not have a complaint about having a dull knife. So thank you, Willie, and everybody there. We love you guys.